right, we are live. Just got the notification. All right, so how are you guys? I hope that you guys watched the live from yesterday. Okay, that just gave a little inkling into my cocktail for manifestation. All right, I covered. Let's see, I covered how you want to harness, all right, forgiveness and gratitude, because those are the two most transformative energies. Okay, they're extremely potent and they're extremely transformative, right? I covered having a stellar self perception and self image, and how that is going to be able to not only create an environment to propel you forward, but it's going to deepen into your subconscious, right? And so you automatically are going to think like a successful person. And then I also talked about asking yourself the right questions instead of saying something like, why can't I have a booming business? Why can't I find the husband? Ask things like, how can I double my income? How can I become a better person and love myself more? Stuff like that, right? Those types of questions are going to be able to get your subconscious brainstorming and go out of its way to find the answers for you. Because remember, guys, there's always an answer to everything. Any question you have, the universe is there supporting you, and there is an answer, okay? Because there wouldn't be a question without an answer, right? Because the law of polarity states everything has a opposite, right? So that is what I covered yesterday. I also wanted to introduce myself a little bit. I wanted to do that yesterday and totally forgot. Um, so for those that are new in the group, or new to this, new to me or anything like that, my name's Leah Hamrick. I usually say Leah Pearson though, which is my middle name. And I am a mindset coach who is here to basically show you how to adopt the attitude needed to manifest abundance. And I want to magnify your life, right? And what makes me stand out as a mindset coach and who is a teacher of this manifestation stuff is that what made the manifestation, the law of attraction, and other laws of the universe click for me and make my manifestation easier was that I understood the science behind it. I understood what is happening in my subconscious brain. And once that is understood, you can see that manifestation is not just some, like, we're not meditating for hours, we're not just playing with sage and crystals, and it's not just some like magic thing that happens. Scientifically proven by quantum physics, your thought energy is going to attract things to you. And you can actually create physical matter, right? We are manipulating our realities based off our energies, and so that's what makes me stand out. That's what makes me different, I feel like, in my teachings, because when I understood this, manifestation clicked, and I was able to do it easier and faster. Okay, so the Abundance Attitude is a personal development company that I started, and I wanted to center around women specifically and just allow you guys to tap into your full potential and actually live lives that you love. And like I said, adopt the attitude to manifest abundance and magnify your life, okay? So, what I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight. This is day 2 of a free challenge that I'm hosting. I just want to come on here for 3 days and give you guys a taste of what I teach and cover in my signature program, the Abundant Soul Academy, okay? Which I'm going to give you guys some more details in a little bit. So the first 2 steps in manifestation, okay? The first one, it's kind of like a combination of 2, okay? It is knowing what you want and asking for what you want, okay? To get where you want to go, you have to know what you want, right? You actually have to know where you want to go to be able to get there. Because if you don't know where, your life is just going to be extremely random, extremely haphazard, and just disarrayed, right? You want it to be orderly, you want it to be precise, you want it to be what you actually want instead of random things showing up in your life, right? You want to be able to accomplish your goals. You actually want to have the success that you want to have. You want to find the health, the money, the love, the friends, and I know you guys do because I feel like you wouldn't resonate. You wouldn't be in this group if you didn't resonate with that, right? So you have to know what you want. And so the first thing I want you guys to do when you go to manifest something is write it down. What do you want, right? And I want you guys to write something lavish. I want you guys to write something big. I want you guys to really, really dig deep and brainstorm on what it is you actually really truly want. What would you can like list a million things, right? In the next 30 years, list everything you would ever want. What would make your life the most grand life? And the reason why this is not only important, because sure, we can manifest, if you want to if you want like a certain like purse, or if you want to eat at a certain restaurant, all those things are great, but I'm talking about the big grand things that would make your life your dream excuse me, your dream life. If you were 90 years old, right? If you were 90 years old and or 40 or whatever it is, and you woke up, you were about to die, you're about to die, what would be on the list that made your life the best life ever? That would make you the most happy, right? And most people don't take the time to actually think about this, because as kids, we're kind of taught to almost dim our light, right? And we come up with these landish ideas, these landish dreams, and teachers, parents, friends, or whatever tell us like, oh, you don't need that. Oh, that could never happen. Oh my gosh, like play it safe, right? We hear all these things all the time, and that's what makes it the dream die inside us, right? We don't want to die with the music still inside us. And that is what will happen if we don't take the time to figure out what we want, right? And if we don't know what we want, our thoughts are going to be random, and the universe is going to deliver us things that we don't want. Okay? So I want you to take the time and really write out what you want, all right? You can have anything in the entire world, right? If you can think it, guys, the universe does not give you teases, and it does not give you hunches. If you are having a desire and an inspiration, an aspiration to have something, it's because the universe knows that you can have it. It knows that you're capable of it, because you just wouldn't have that thought and dream and desire if you weren't able to get it, okay? Also, if you see someone that has done something that you want to do or would like to do, or has the success you want, the money you want, whatever it is, that is proof that you can also do it. What's possible for me is possible for you. What's possible for you is possible for me, right? We're living in an infinite abundant world, abundant universe. You can have and be and do anything you want, right? But it starts with knowing what you want. So the second part of the first step is asking for it. Okay, so let's say like you do know what you want. Say that you want a mansion, you want a successful husband, you want a successful business. Okay, and your life would be you have freedom, you're traveling, you have financial independence. Okay, so now we want to ask the universe for it. Okay, so how do we do that? We don't want to say, universe, I want this. I want the mansion. I want the 4-bedroom mansion. We don't want to ask it like we don't want to ask it like that. Because when you ask it like I want, or begging, or I will have this, or I wish I had this, or one day I'll have this, that is, what are you focusing on? You're focusing on not having it, right? So that's your energy. Your energy is in a state of not having it. Even though you're thinking about it, you're still feeling, saying I want is still creating a feeling of not having it. So we want to say thank you for. We want to write it, we want to ask for it as if we've already gotten it, right? Because technically in the quantum field, right, everything exists now. Everything exists right now. So technically you want to say it like, I am wealthy, right? That's an affirmation. You can ask it like that. You can say, I'm so happy and grateful for my mansion with 4 bedrooms. I'm so happy and grateful for this. Thank you for my 10,000 months in business. Thank you for my career promotion. Thank you for the husband that treats me so well and loves me every single day. Right? I'm thank you for my beautiful, happy life. Thank you for my healthy, fit body that is 130 pounds, or whatever health means to you in your perfect body, or whatever you're trying to manifest, right? So when you guys set the intention of what you want, start asking it that way. And how do you do this? Write it as an affirmation, right? Thank you for blank. I'm so happy and thankful for blank. I am blank, right? Now, let's say you want to manifest debt away or something like that, right? You don't want to say, thank you, I'm now debt free, okay? Because that still makes your brain focus on debt, okay? So make sure what you're saying and what you're asking for has nothing to do with what you don't want. So if it's an example of debt, you want to say something like, thank you, now that I'm financially free. Thank you that I have a zero balance on my credit card, right? Thank you for a zero balance on my student loans, whatever it is, okay? Or you could say, zero balance to my student loans. Yeah, that's fine, because you're still reiterating that you have a zero balance on there. So that is super, super important. Okay, so we're declaring what we want, or we're figuring out what we want, and then we are asking for it. And make sure you're asking for it in a present tense, like it already, in a tense that it's already happened or you already have it. So like present or past, something along those lines. I am abundance, I am wealth, I am joy. I'm abundance, I am wealth, I am joy. I'm abundance, I am wealth, I'm in joy. I'm wealth, I'm abundance, I'm joy. Okay, just say it a million times. Do it 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the afternoon, 10 times at night. Feel it. All right, we don't want to just say it. We don't want to be like, I'm wealth, I'm abundance, I'm joy, I'm wealth, I'm abundance. No, you want to like put drama into it. You want to feel it. You want to act excited, right? That's the whole point of life. Wherever joy is, wealth is, right? Have fun saying it, but feel it. And the more you say it and the more you feel it, guys, is going to embed into your subconscious, and you will automatically think like that, right? This is changing your identity. This is changing your self-perception and self-image, like I talked about yesterday. This is allowing you to harbor up the right questions, okay? So it's all full circling here, okay? So you've written down what you want, you're saying your affirmations, you are putting it in a tense of where you have it or you already have had it, right? And what does that do? That makes it seem like you are grateful and that you already have it. So that's why that gratitude is so, so important in the cocktail for manifestation, right? You want to be in a state of gratitude as much as possible, because where your gratitude is, it's a state of receiving, it's a state of being, it's a state of already having it. And that is what you're going to be focusing on. So what is that going to, if you're grateful for something and that's super potent energy, what do you think is going to happen? More of it's going to come. So if you guys, everyone wants to manifest money. I talk to so many women that want to manifest more money, which is amazing, because money is a good thing. Money in the hands of good people is an astounding, amazing thing, right? We can move mountains if we have more money. We can do more good and live a joyous life with more money, and that allows other people to live a joyous life, right? So where was I going with this? Oh, so if you have bills, right, everybody has bills. When you pay your bills, right, how do you feel? Do you feel like a twinge of like, ickiness? Are you like, oh man, I had to pay this credit card bill today. Oh, I had to pay my car loan today. Oh, I have to rent's due today. Man, I'm only going to have this amount like for the rest of the month or week or whatever it is, right? If you're doing that when you're paying your bills, right, that is not giving off an energy of gratefulness for your money. So a challenge for you is when you're paying your bills and stuff like that, guys, celebrate. When you pay for something, walk away and say, more where that came from. When you pay your bill, more where that came from. Celebrate it. Say, thank you that I have this money to be able to pay my bills. Thank you that I had the money to put the electric on. Thank you that I have the money to have clean, hot water for my shower, because that is going to radiate so, so far, guys. That is going to put you in a happier mood. It's going to put you in that receiving state. It's a transformative energy, a potent energy, and I'm telling you, you will attract more when you are in that state, right? So that's just an example for money, but you can do that with anything, all right? So getting clear on what we want and then asking for it. That is step one. Step two in the manifestation process is an extremely important part, pretty much the most important part, because we are going to be embodying the version of yourself that already has it. This is stepping into the next level version of yourself. And this is amazing for so many things. One, obviously, if you are in your next level self energy, okay, what is that doing? That's attracting more of that energy, right? So every day, if you are trying to manifest whatever you're trying to manifest, okay, we'll just keep money as an example. If you're trying to manifest money, the person that has the amount of money, the version of you that has the amount of money that you want in your life, okay, how does she take care of herself? What's her morning routine like? Okay, what does she feed her body with? How does she talk to herself? Right? Is she saying nice things to herself? Who does she hang around with? How does she manage her money? How does she keep her house organized? Right? These are all things that you need to be thinking about when you want something in your life. How would the version of yourself show up every day? Now, money is a good example because I always like to say this. I'm not saying go out there and spend a bunch of money like you have $1 million. All right. That is going to put you on a totally unaligned path. Right. Because remember, this is internal. This is all internal. You change your outer world when you change your inner world. All right. Reality is your mirror. So I'm talking about doing things that are going to make you feel internal. Sure, cleaning your house is technically external, but how do you feel when you are in a clean house, right? I'm sure you're going to feel way closer to the frequency of your next level self than you are in a messy house, right? Now, your next level self would spend the money, but the fact that you don't have the money right now is going to make you feel unaligned. So we don't want to do that. But don't go on some kind of like crazy save, right? Because that's also not a good energy, right? Have a balance, right? Manage your money. That's why I like to say, how would she manage her money, right? She's going to splurge sometimes. So yeah, go out there and splurge. Of course, that's going to make you feel amazing. I splurged on this like really cute Champion crop top the other day because I do like to dress kind of sporty and it was awesome. I haven't bought clothes in like so long because I've invested a crap ton in my business, but it was nice to spend a little bit on a crop top that I wanted, right? But then make sure you're also saving some. So it's a balance. But the main point here, guys, is we're stepping into the version of your next level self. And that is going to harness more of the energy, right? And all right, what is that also going to do? That is going to make you grow as a person. It's going to make you feel uncomfortable. You can't get anything for nothing, right? So we have to do something. So your next level version of you is here and it has everything that you want to manifest and everything that you want, and you're here. And the only difference is the frequencies of energy. Okay, just think of energies right here. So all I got to do is just match this energy on a consistent basis, right? And how do you do that? You are going to embody that next level version of you, and that's going to make you grow. The next level version of you might get up an hour earlier and read personal development. But if you don't already do that now, of course, when you start doing it, okay, you're going to be like, oh, I just want to sleep for another hour. But guess what? It's going to pay off. So you have to have discipline here, right? Make it fun. Don't be hard on yourself. Give you grace. But every day, try to be 1% better than you were yesterday. Try to be 1% more of your next level self. Okay, and the more you do that, it's going to compound and compound and compound, and it's just going to gain momentum and momentum and momentum, and then you're going to be that actual next level version self. Because what is that also doing? That's training your brain. That is changing the subconscious programming. But you have to take the time to really figure out what would that look like. Okay, and I started this company because I want women to step into a better version of themselves, okay? I said this yesterday. We are not the type of women that doesn't live her best life. We're not the type of woman that settles. We're not the type of woman who is not going to own her shit and show up. We're not the type of woman that is going to settle for anything less than what we don't want. We're going after it, guys. We are embodying the next level version of ourselves because we know what we want and we're going to get it, right? And when you keep doing that next level self-embodiment, what is that going to bring? That is still changing the subconscious programming, right? And then that is still harnessing your faith, belief, and certainty, which is my signature framework that you are going to harness, right? When you learn this stuff. Okay, gratitude makes faith, right? Gratitude makes faith and belief. And what does faith and belief do? You have certainty. You're certain that you have your phone in your life. You're certain that you're going to have your house. You're certain that you have clothes, right? And so they're always manifested in your house or in your life because everything in your reality is a manifestation, right? Some things you might want, some things you might not want. And those unwanted things were just the monkey mind that you didn't take control of. Right? So in your next level self-embodiment, another thing to work on, guys, is self-awareness. You have to actually take charge and be self-disciplined in monitoring your thoughts and monitoring your emotions and your feelings. Because if you don't, if they're unaligned, if they're random, you're going to get an unaligned random life. You're going to wake up in 10 years and be like, holy shit, this is nothing what I want. Why did this happen? Well, you didn't take control of your thoughts. You didn't embody that next level version of yourself and change your subconscious programming and do it, right? So to wrap this up, all right, know what you want and don't shy away from it, okay? The last thing, like, oh, I of course I want $1 million. You know, even if you don't want $1 million, you know, what is going to make you happy? If you were on your deathbed, what is the life that you would say, man, I am so freaking happy that I lived that life. I don't regret an ounce, right? Write that down. Where do you want to live? What state, city? What kind of house do you want? What kind of car do you want? What kind of family life do you want? Do you want to travel? Do you want a dog? Do you want to be able to wake up, take your morning slow, have tennis lessons in the evening, drink green smoothies? Whatever it is, whatever is going to make your life grand. Do you want to be that CEO at a company? Do you want to be the CEO of your own business? Do you want to be an amazing stay-at-home mom and wife and raise her kids to be just as badass as you are? Whatever your dream life is, you need to write that down and figure out what you want. And then you need to ask for it. You need to ask like it's already happened because everything is happening right now. So when you say, I am wealthy, I thank you, I'm so happy and grateful for my mansion. Thank you for my $10,000 months. That's technically happening now. You're just not awake to it, right? We haven't learned how to become conscious of it yet. But the more you do it, your subconscious is going to bring it in for you. That is the infinite intelligence inside you. And then when you're doing that, you're going to embody the next level version of you who has all that stuff. And one day you're actually going to be it. You've grown. You're growing as a person. And what is that doing? That's preparing you for the manifestation. The universe is not going to give you anything that you're not ready for. Because if you get something that you're not ready for, you're going to lose it. A perfect example of this is lottery winners, right? They didn't change their money mindset. They didn't change how they spend $1 million is how they're going to spend $1, right? You have to grow into what you want, and you do that by embodying the next level version of yourself, and that grows you into that, and then it also just makes you in that energy. It matches that frequency, right? And the more you match that frequency, you're going to attract it to you, and there's no way you're not, because it's a law. It's the law of attraction. It's the law of vibration, right? It's just like gravity. I don't care if you think that this doesn't actually work or that you don't believe this, because all you gotta do is think about the law of gravity, because these laws are proven by quantum physics and it's a real thing. Okay? The difference between the rich people and the poor people is their mindset. And that might be a strong point of view, but it is true, right? And that is why there's rags to riches stories, because they changed their mindset. They knew where they were going and they didn't stop, right? We're not stopping 3 feet from gold at abundance attitude. Okay, we're going all the way to the top. And you're not going to stop. We're not going to stop, all right? So I hope that these two things shed some light on the manifestation process. There is one more step, all right, that I'm going to share tomorrow. All right, I'm going to share the third step tomorrow, and then I'm going to actually also talk about how to kind of manifest for life and like navigate the negative and maybe people that don't understand your journey and stuff like that. Okay. And so the last thing that I wanted to talk about is my signature manifestation course, Abundant Soul Academy, is open for enrollment. All right. I had so many women transform, and there's many women in here that went through the course last round. So if you have any questions about it, drop it in the comments. Post in the group. We're here for you. We wanna know what you guys are struggling with in manifestation or attaining your goals or anything like that. Okay, because that is my whole purpose for this, okay? So we are actually going to be starting on Monday. Abundant Soul Academy starts Monday, and this is a 5-week group course, okay? We have modules, we have homework. I do live Q&As. I create a whole different Facebook group for it. But if you are kind of stuck where you are in your goals and your manifestation work and you want to finesse that, if you want to program your brain for automatic success because you're tired of, falling off the wagon when you're trying to achieve your goals, if you're ready to finally live happier and more fulfilled in your life, okay? Because I know what it's like to be on the hamster wheel and feel unhappy in your life and asking, is this it? I have those dreams, but I don't know how to get there. But we're here, and I'm here to support you and guide you and show you exactly how to do that. And it starts in your mind, okay? It starts with your mindset and understanding this work. And that is what Abundant Soul teaches you. You are going to walk away 1,000% with faith, belief, and certainty. That is my signature framework that you learn and walk away with in Abundant Soul. Okay, so it's a 5-week course. It is so transformative. Like, I love it. It's my bread and butter of the abundance attitude, okay? So this course, guys, if there's any questions, if you need some details, I'm going to post a link below in this live. And also you can slide into my DM, slide into the Facebook Messenger and ask me anything. I want to see if we can take your manifestation work to the next level, if we can really, really achieve your goals, which I know we can. But if you want some more clarity on that, I'm here for you. So enroll into it if you're ready to manifest anything you want, manifest your abundant reality, because that's what we do here. All right, so that is what I wanted to say about that. Tomorrow, the third step in my manifestation process and how to do it for life, okay? Thank you guys. I love you guys. I love my Facebook group. Like I said, any questions, drop them below, either about this live, the manifestation process, or Abundant Soul Academy. Okay, I'd love to talk to you guys. All right, so until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow and talk to you soon.